Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might seem like it's about two completely different worlds. But are they really? We're talking about art and science. On one hand, you have the wild, expressive, emotional world of art. On the other, the logical, methodical, evidence-based realm of science. It's like comparing a paintbrush to a pipette, right? Well, what if I told you that these two fields are more like long-lost siblings than distant strangers? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the stunning and unexpected connections that tie art and science together in a beautiful Intoriketo dance. Let's start with a name you definitely know. Leonardo da Vinci. We all think of him as the painter of the Mona Lisa, but he was so much more. Da Vinci was the ultimate Renaissance man, and his notebooks are a testament to this. They're filled not just with breathtaking sketches, but with incredibly detailed anatomical studies, designs for flying machines, and observations on botany and geology. For Leonardo, art wasn't just about painting a pretty picture. It was a tool for scientific investigation. He dissected human bodies to understand how muscles worked so he could paint them more realistically. He studied the flow of water to capture its movement in his art. For him, observation was key, and art was his method of recording and understanding the natural world. He wasn't an artist who dabbled in science or a scientist who doodled. He was both seamlessly integrated. His work shows us that at their core, both disciplines begin with the same fundamental act, paying close attention to the world around us. This deep connection isn't just a thing of the past. Let's jump forward a few centuries and talk about perspective. In the art world, the Renaissance masters developed linear perspective to create the illusion of three-dimensional space on a two-dimensional canvas. It was a game changer. Suddenly, paintings felt like windows into another world. But guess what? This artistic breakthrough was entirely based on mathematics and geometry. Artists like Filippo Brunelleschi and Leon Battista Alberti were essentially applying geometric principles to their work. They used vanishing points and orthogonal lines to create a sense of depth and realism that was unheard of. So, the next time you admire a Renaissance painting that pulls you into the scene, remember you're looking at a masterpiece of both artistic skill and mathematical genius. Art gave us the why. The desire to represent reality, and science gave us the how, the geometric tools to do it. Now, let's flip the script. How does art influence science? You might be surprised. Think about scientific visualization. How do we even begin to comprehend things we can't see, like the structure of a DNA molecule, the vastness of a distant galaxy, or the complex folding of a protein? We rely on models and illustrations. And who creates these images? Often, it's scientific illustrators and data visualizers who use artistic principles like color, composition, and form to translate complex data into something our brains can actually understand. When you see a beautiful image from the James Webb Space Telescope, you're not just looking at raw data. Scientists and imaging specialists have carefully assigned colors to different infrared wavelengths to make the image not only informative but also breathtakingly beautiful. This aesthetic appeal isn't just for show. It captures public imagination, inspires wonder, and makes complex scientific concepts accessible to everyone. Art gives data a voice. This synergy goes even deeper. The very act of creativity, which we often associate with art, is absolutely crucial for scientific breakthroughs. Albert Einstein famously said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge." He didn't come up with his theory of relativity just by crunching numbers. He used thought experiments. He imagined what it would be like to ride on a beam of light. That's a profoundly creative, almost artistic act of visualization. Scientists, just like artists, need to think outside the box, challenge existing paradigms, and envision new possibilities. The moment of a scientific discovery often feels a lot like the spark of artistic inspiration. Both fields require a leap of faith, an imaginative jump from the known to the unknown. It's about seeing the world not just for what it is, but for what it could be. Today, this collaboration is more explicit than ever in fields like bioart, where artists use living tissues, bacteria, and biological processes as their medium. Artists are working in labs, and scientists are collaborating with artists to explore the ethical and social implications of new technologies like genetic engineering. This fusion creates a space for public dialogue, asking us to consider the human side of scientific advancement. For example, some artists use DNA to create living portraits, forcing us to confront questions about identity and what it means to be human in an age of biotechnology. This isn't just science fiction, it's a new frontier where art and science are co-creating our future, challenging our perceptions, and sparking critical conversations. So, from Leonardo da Vinci's quest to understand the human body to modern astronomers turning cosmic data into celestial masterpieces, the connection is undeniable. Art and science are two sides of the same coin. Human curiosity. They are both fundamentally about exploration, observation, and the desire to understand our place in the universe. Science gives us the framework to understand the what and the how, while art helps us explore the why and the what if. They push and pull each other, inspiring new questions and new ways of seeing. One gives us a map of reality, and the other helps us navigate its emotional and philosophical landscape. Together, they give us a richer, more complete picture of the world and our experience within it. They remind us that the greatest advancements come not from staying in our own little boxers, but from reaching across disciplines to find a shared sense of wonder. What do you think? Can you see the artist in the scientist, or the scientist in the artist? Let me know in the comments below about any other cool examples you can think of where these two worlds collide. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this journey into the crossroads of creativity and discovery, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.